I'm Heidi Eisenstein, and today we're broadcasting live from Adobe Summit in Las Vegas. We are in the glass tank here on the show floor, and I am joined by Alysa Taylor. She is the General Manager of Business Applications and Industry at Microsoft. Welcome, Alysa. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Heidi. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Looking forward to this discussion. So, Alysa, tell me a little bit more about your role at Microsoft.
Sure, absolutely. So I run our Global Business Applications division, and primary responsibility is how we bring our portfolio of products to market.
Fabulous. Very relevant for today and this event in general.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit more. You know, we're in this era of digital transformation, and we're really seeing evolve this relationship between brands and their customers. How have you seen that evolve?
Absolutely. Well, I think in today's world, customers expect to be connected more closely to the brands that serve them. And this notion of a digital feedback loop and how do customers get real-time personalization as in the environment in which they operate. So we're not the days of having to be on a phone or being in store, but being engaged throughout the life cycle and having those brands serve them real time.
That's fabulous. So when we think about digital transformation and the impact Microsoft is having in this space, how is Microsoft really leading the development of its products, its business applications in particular, to meet the demands and needs of customers today?
Absolutely. We really have adopted a mantra of meeting customers where they're at. And so rather than having big, large monolithic systems, we've designed a set of business applications that are modern and modular and that have intelligence infused throughout. And what we want is organizations at the time of need to be able to innovate. And sometimes we find that where organizations are looking for an end-to-end digital transformation, sometimes transformation happens at a departmental level, but also innovation happens at a project level as well. And so we want to have a portfolio of products that meet customers exactly where they are when they're ready to transform.
Love that. So relevant. Today we heard from Brad Rincher on main stage that we're really seeing brands on this journey from being experienced thinkers to experience makers.
Right.
When you think about a business and their transformation on this journey, what is critical to become an experience maker today?
So the world has changed pretty dramatically, and so when you think about experience makers, it's centered around data and understanding and knowing your customer in different ways. And so we talked a little bit about personalization and engagement, but to be able to do that, it centers around, do you have the right data strategy? And I think one of the unique things with Adobe and Microsoft is we are partnering both from a technology standpoint, but then how we have this continuous flow of data between our systems so that we can allow organizations to deliver on that very personalized experience, to be able to understand what's relevant to customers, and then to continue to service them throughout the lifetime of a customer, because it's not just about acquiring a customer, it's about how do you continue to serve them in unique ways and make sure that you're meeting them where they're at. And so I think when we think about experience makers, all of the customers that I talk to and the individuals that are really forward thinking, they're thinking about not only software and the software that helps them enable new customer engagement, but also the data strategy underneath and how they architect the data to be able to deliver on that.
Yeah, the whole picture. I really like that.
It's a very unique time, and I think it's a very different time for organizations like Adobe and Microsoft to come together to be able to provide that experience.
Yeah, I love that. And on that point, Microsoft and Adobe announced a partnership.
Yes.
Not too long ago. We've seen tremendous momentum building behind that partnership, which is quite exciting. How do you see this partnership really unlocking value for our customers, for the brands that we serve, and in their journey to really deliver better customer experiences to their consumers?
Absolutely. So, Adobe is the world leader in digital engagement, and bringing that together with Microsoft and our ability to have a scalable, secure platform, coupled with customer engagement software, and I think bringing those two world-class components together does nothing but benefit our customers in unique ways. So that digital platform coupled with a hyperscale global secure platform, and then being able to wrap that throughout the customer journey and life cycle. Because again, it's not just about acquiring customers, it's how you service them, how do you do things like back-end operations and manage inventory. And our partnership together enables organizations to do that. And it was highly, highly siloed and fragmented before. And so what we're doing is we're breaking down those silos, and we're enabling businesses to innovate at a pace that they've never been able to do before.
It's an exciting partnership, and certainly a unique time and a great time to be going after this together. So as a leader, as a marketing leader in the industry, Alysa,
Yes.
what advice do you have for businesses who strive to be experience makers in this new era?
Well, I think as a marketer, and for all of our colleagues out there, marketing is playing a very unique role today. If you think about it, in 2020, there is a prediction that 85% of customers will never interact with a human. They'll acquire, they'll be, not even their acquisition, but how they interact with entities will be done digitally. And so as a marketer, that puts a very new responsibility in with the marketing professionals around how do you create those experiences that engage customers, that deliver that personalization, that are able to help an individual through their buying and journey and process. And doing that in a digital environment is very, very different than traditional marketing methods that were more non-digital based. And so it's that marriage of great customer experience with a digital platform that enables marketers to be able to serve customers in new ways. And so I think it's a fundamental shift in how marketing has operated. And I would say it's also moving from just acquiring a customer to really being with that customer throughout their life cycle.
Wonderful, fascinating conversation. Thank you, Alysa, for your time and for joining us today.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And to all of you, have a wonderful summit, and we will see you back in the glass tank another time.